People who haven't been in this type of relationship dynamic just simply do not understand. And I don't blame them, because before it had happened to me, I didn't even know this was a thing. Like, I had heard of attachment theory, but I didn't really understand dismissive avoidance and all that. I had been with a narcissist. I knew what that was like. I had been with drug addicts. I knew what that was like. But dismissive avoidant, I had no fucking idea. When she says that there are no signs, she's so right. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. They say things like, oh, there's always signs. And it's like, okay, well, once the relationship ends and you piece things together and you understand that they're avoidant, then maybe you can start kind of looking for signs. But when you're in the relationship, it's really difficult because there really aren't any major, signs to show you that something might happen. There just aren't. And the reason for that is because avoidants are so afraid of conflict, and they just struggle so much with vulnerability and connection that they do not assert their needs to you. They don't tell you what they need. They don't tell you how they're feeling. They suppress all of it, and it just starts to build and build and build inside of them. What really sucks is that you are having one experience in the relationship, but they are having a completely different experience. And it's really jarring once you realize that and figure that out, that all this time that you thought you were having this happy, healthy relationship, you were with a partner that was actually building a lot of shame and resentment and a lot of negative feelings inside of them. And what felt abrupt to you was actually something that had been building for quite some time with them. Nothing is more unfair and just truly fucked about the way that avoidants leave, because they don't give you any warning. It literally is like you go to bed one night and everything's fine, and you wake up in the morning and they're like, hey, by the way, I'm leaving our relationship. And you're like, what? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? And they're like, sorry, don't have time to talk, gotta go. They leave all their shit at your house and then they just never look back. And you're just standing there with your dick in your hands like, what the fuck just happened? What is going on right now? And then you just get sick and start shitting and puking your life away. And here's the thing, nobody has to stay in a relationship, right? When I talk about how jarring it is to have an avoidant leave you, there will sometimes be people being like, well, nobody has to stay in a relationship. Obviously, people break up all the time. That's a completely normal part of life. But there's a way to break up with someone. If you want to exit a relationship, there's a way to do that respects the other person and respects how much they have invested in the relationship. To wake up one day and send a text saying, hey, I'm just over this now, and then just exiting their life forever is beyond fucked. I know that it's not the avoidance intention to be sadistic or to hurt you. They are literally super activated within their own shit. I understand that, but it's not an excuse. It is so fucked up to do to someone. It literally is so heartbreaking because you have invested so much into the relationship, and you have felt the entire time that even if things weren't always perfect, no relationship is perfect. And there was never anything bad enough where you felt like, oh yeah, we're on the brink of breaking up. It never feels like you're on the brink of breaking up when they leave you. It's not a normal thing that a person should experience. It does weird things to your nervous system. It makes you physically sick. It's just not a normal thing that someone experiences. After I have invested so much, this relationship has been so important to me. I have put so much into it. I'm a single mom. You're not just leaving me, you're leaving my daughter. You're leaving my dog who fucking loved you. You leave all your shit at my house, never come back for it. I have to get rid of it. You don't look back. You don't reach out. You don't check on me to see how I'm doing. Nothing. You just fucking leave. It's astounding.